Hello there, my crafty friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Amy McGrew here, and today I am sharing with you the brand new July 2026 online exclusive products that launch in just a few days on July 1st. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, this is just a brochure. It's not a catalog. So it shows the pictures, the names, the item numbers, and the prices. I do have a few of these products here in my hands right now. I've been traveling a lot, so I did not pre-order very many things, but I am super excited about the collections that are available to us come July 1st. What's neat about this collection is there's a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of fall, Halloween, there's summer, and there's holiday, Christmas. So think Christmas in July. So let me show you, and I'll just touch base on a few of these things. So right here, you're looking at the Frightfully Fun Suite collection. So you can see everything you can get in the suite. There's a DSP pack, there's stamps and dies, there's embellishments, embossing folders, ribbons, and even these cute gable boxes, which I do have those in stock. So you can buy the whole suite and save a bit of money, or you can purchase everything a la carte individually, as well as you can purchase the bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies. So what I like about this die set is there's a new style of tag, and if you've been following me for a while, you know how much I love tags. So it's a fun little detailed arch up at the top. But you've got your DSP, you've got a stamp set with the coordinating dies, and what's cute about this, as you can see, is there's fun ghosts, there's cats, there's bats. I really like that corner cobweb or spider web, and then you've got some cute little sentiments as well. I have the embossing folder, and the embossing folder rocks. Let me show you. It's not just for Halloween. It is called Swirls of Magic, and so this is the design, and it's a 6x8 embossing folder, and I actually used it on this card that I created in my customer group last week. So can you see that design on that embossed piece? It's so fun, and this is a summertime card using the Lakeside dies, and I can show you here. I do have it without the chairs on it. So imagine even sponging this, ink blending it with your blending brushes. You can do it with the gold foil or the silver foil. But white on white, I love that as well. So really excited about this die, and I love that this embossing folder. I love that it's 6x8, because that you can emboss a whole 6x8 page for a mini album, or on a 12x12 page, and then just piece it together and have a strip, you know, where the divider is. So really love this embossing folder. There's some cute embellishments. These are little ghosts, and they're happy ghosts. They have smiles, and then you've got bats, and then the black and the white, and these are all adhesive backed. There's a pretty ribbon, and then the gable boxes. Let me show you the gable boxes. So they come in a pack of 12, and they fold up very easily. I actually used these as favors at my last in-person and virtual get together, and I will show you the box that I made. So this folds in like this, and then this just gets tucked in like this. Hard to do this looking through my phone. And then it's much easier, which I didn't just do, but go ahead and fold those scored pieces before you start folding, and then it will be much easier. Also, if you're going to stamp on this, I recommend you stamp it first. If you're going to decorate it first. And it's a nice size. You could fit a lot in here. This is the box that I created for my Kit Together, and this is another new product that I will show you very shortly. But you can fold it up, and you can tie a ribbon. You can make a cute little tag to go with it. Great to for all the holidays, classroom treats, or for an employee. Just a really super fun way to decorate a gift card. I actually made one and gave it to a friend at my exercise class, and just put some little candies in it. So lots of different things you can do. I think this would even fit a crumble cookie. That's how big it is. So those are the Gable boxes. All right, next we have the Violet Dreams, which is a really pretty DSP pack. Again, you can see the whole suite where you've got your paper, your stamps, your dies, your ribbon, and your embellishments. Here is the DSP, and then I do have this stamp set. I actually got it at the on the Alaskan cruise when I spun the wheel. So it is called Frame Violets. I love this because I love the sentiments. I appreciate you, sending love, take care. You can use those all throughout the year. Really pretty flowers, and I love this frame, and I especially love that textured stamp. Again, things that you can use year round. And of course that scallop frame. And then there are coordinating dies, so I am going to have to get the coordinating dies because I have the stamp set, and I love those frames. Here is that textured stamp. I love to use textured stamps. Just when your projects need a little something something, you can ink that up. And that's what I like to call a neutral image, because you can use it on everything and anything and pair it with everything and anything. There's some shimmering strips of, it's a specialty paper, and then we've got these fun adhesive back blooms. I have those. I'll show you those in a minute. Really pretty fresh freesia ribbon. That's my favorite purple shade, fresh freesia. And then of course you can get the stamp set and the die bundle together and save a little bit of money. Here are those adhesive back blooms. So you can see the centers of the flowers got a pretty sparkle, and you've got the 3 different colors. So again, this is a pretty embellishment that you can use on just about anything as well. All right, here is our Christmas. So some of you may be all about Christmas in July. Some of you may be like, I'm not ready for Christmas yet. But if you're wanting to get a jump start, here is the first of several that we will be offering. It is called the Stitched Season. It's got your traditional red and green. I do have this DSP pack, which I'll show you in a minute. But you got a DSP pack. I love the stamp and the die bundle. I especially love the stockings, and they're a good size stocking. And then you've got some border dies and just some fun things to accent your holiday projects with. And then you've got your stamp set, and you can see that there's lots of borders, so you can stamp and make quilt-like images. There's a pretty real red, which I love the real red color, stitched ribbon, and then adhesive back mini buttons. How cute are these gonna be? I can see me using the white ones year round. And then of course you can get your stamp set and die bundle and save a bit of money if you didn't want to get the whole suite. When these products go live on my website, you'll be able to download this brochure, and you'll be able to see all kinds of artwork. Let me show you a DSP. So this is a 12 by 12, and I love this. This is my favorite pattern from this DSP. It's the they're kind of like dancing candy canes, but this real red is such a rich color red. I love it. It is double-sided, so here is the other side. So it's the quilted look, and I love the cardinals. Then we've got this quilted look, and the back side is this, which this I can see being used year-round. This would make a really fun summer project. It would pair nice with the paper pumpkin box that is this month in June with the bikes. It could be spring with Easter eggs, and it could be fall with pumpkins. So really, really pretty. Then you've got this nice neutral. Again, I love that real red. And the back side is this. Now you could cut these trees out. In fact, no, it doesn't. I was going to see if there was a die. They made us cards on the Alaskan trip with the trees to kind of go with the outside foresty and nature look. So this doesn't have to just be for Christmas. And then you've seen this one. Let's see what other one. So here are the other ones. So these right here, and I love the cardinal. These coordinate really nicely with the square dies. But you could cut these apart and use them on a card or on a layout. These would make really cute tags. So you could put them on tags. It would be cute, a cute tag on the gable boxes. So lots of different options with that. I love, love, love this. Look how nice this goes together. This could be a possibility for my Days of December album. We'll have to see. So really excited about that. And then you've got this. This could be a good base page for a 12 by 12 layout. Again, you could cut all of these little triangles and squares out to make a fun design for whether you're doing a card or a layout. I love the snowflakes there. You've got them in the red, and then you've got them in the gray. And then you can see there's that floral print in the gray as well as in the darker green. And then you have it in the shade like I showed you in that big piece. And the back is the black and white snowflakes, which I love. I think that is all of the patterns. Yes. Oh, wait, there might be one. Here's one more. I don't think I showed you that. Oh, no, I did. There's that. So one side is, let me show you these. I really, really like these patterns right here. This could be a potential for my Days of December. And then I could sprinkle in all those quilted pages. So really fun, lots of options there. I do have on my list to get these dies because I'm obsessed with those stockings. Okay, and then we have a bunch of stamp sets with coordinating dies. So again, you can get the bundles and save a bit of money, or you can buy them a la carte. So this first one is called Summer Happiness, and I do have that. It's this stamp set, which I love this look, and I love the camera. And it's got some great sentiments. Summer adventures, so happy together, fun in the sun. And then in true Stampin' Up! Fashion, they have the dies. And there's so many more dies than stamp images, which I love. So you can see you've got the die for all of these different images. And we've got this washi tape. This is about a 4-inch wide washi tape. And it's these exact images and dies. So you can put this washi tape onto a piece of cardstock like I did, and I just used white, but imagine you can put this on a pale yellow or a pale blue or a pale pink and have those different color backgrounds. And then you can use the dies and you can actually cut out these images and use them as stickers. They make fun embellishments on cards. on layouts. You can do clusters. You could do tags. So what I did on this gable box, the width of this washi tape is the exact width of the gable box. So I just wrapped the washi tape around the box, and my box was decorated in seconds, literally. And then I took, I put it on the white cardstock and used my dies and cut them out and created a tag and put the tag, tied the tag to the box with a nice big bow. There's pictures of this with the tag on my Facebook group, group feeds, as well as my Instagram feed, so you can check that out. I actually made one of these in one of my Tuesday, Thursday classes in my VIP customer group. I teach a class every Tuesday and Thursday in that private group. So anyway, love, 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 love this. I'm actually getting ready to create a scrapbook page using some of this for my pattern paper, as well as cutting out with the dies and doing some clusters. So if you don't like to color, you have the option to do the washi tape. I love to color, but I love the washi tape too, and I just love this look. It's so happy and whimsical and perfect for spring and summer. So that is the Summer Happiness collection. And while I'm here, I will just explain to you one more time. I think I did a YouTube video a while back. I finally discovered a way that is working for me to organize my stamps and my dies. So now, before I use them, I will just put this die sheet or whatever dies I have on my copier machine, and I copy it. And then I have this. So then when I use my dies, I know exactly where they go back on the sheet when I'm done with it. Some dies you get so many, and there's some little ones, and you're like, you want to make sure you have them all, or you can't fit them all back. So now when I photocopy, or just copy it, I know exactly where my dies go. I put them back when I'm done. I don't lose any, and they all fit. And it's been saving me so much frustration. And then I do the same thing with my stamp set. So I make a copy of this before I use it. I keep it stored with this, so then I know where to put my images when I'm done using them. It has been a game changer to me. So if you are still trying to find a way to organize your stamp sets and your dies, you might want to give that a try. I am just thrilled that it's working for me. So just wanted to share that little hack with you. Now let's see what else is in this brochure. So here is another holiday set, and it's got coordinating dies, which I love. I love the sending chair, deck the halls. So those are great sentiments for cards. You could use those in clusters on your scrapbook pages, and you've got smaller ornaments. So I've had bigger ornaments, and I like that now I have some smaller ornaments, and I like that there's the coordinating dies. So you can stamp and then cut out, or you can just use the solid dies and have solid ornaments. And who doesn't love a nice sprig? So I love that sprig there. And I love that you get the twig too. So you can cut it out in a brown, and then the twig, and then cut the sprig out in greens. And that's an image that you can use for all year round. Again, outside in nature, with all the seasons, and of course with the holiday. And then there's a cute little scarecrow for the fall. Think about the pumpkin patches and the corn mazes. I love the fence die. I think you could use that with all kinds of things that you already have in your stash. And I love the little flag, and again, you get that as a die. So a really fun bundle there. This poinsettia, it's called Pretty Poinsettia. This is very popular amongst the demonstrators in the pre-order. One of the perks of being a demonstrator is you get to order things early, and everybody is getting that. And you can see how you can build on it and build lots of layers. And again, a nice big leaf, and you can get the die separately or as a bundle. And in the bundle, it's got some great sentiments as well. Okay, this one is kind of cool. It's called Botanical Expressions Bundle. And so you've got these great sentiments. This is a really cool die. And this card, they're showing it with these really cool gold butterflies, which is on my list. I don't know if it's in this brochure. Let's see. Yeah, it is. So I'll show you that. Well, I'll show it to you now. It's right here. It's called the Gilded Wings Accents. And think of their punch outs. It's 12 by 12 punch out, all different shapes and sizes of butterflies. Some are solid, some are very intricate, and you just punch them out. I pictured like you can fold up the wings to give them a 3D look, and those have been very popular too. So that's a fun bundle, or you can get just the stamp set or just the dies. And then here is another holiday set. It's called the Merriest Tags Bundle, and who does not love a good tag? So you can see all the different tags in the die set, but check out the little mini candy canes and the stockings, and then these are sprigs, so you can see the sprigs there. I think that's a really unique tag there. In my opinion, you can never have too many tags. And some great sentiments again. So you can buy the bundle, or you can buy just the stamp set or just the tags. Okay, then we have the Simply Leaves bundle. So I did win the stamp set on the cruise when I spun the wheel. So I like that there's the leaves, but you've got the different designs on them. My favorite is the gingham leaf, but the sentiments, a little something to say hello, thinking of you often, thanks, I'm grateful for your kindness. Again, all of those you can use year round, but is that not the cutest little leaf? And then you've got the leaf punch. So that will punch I believe it's this size, because these three are all the same, and then those are slightly smaller. So I'm gonna have to get the punch. Another Halloween set, Oh My Fright. Or no, this is the same one that comes in the bundle. So, because there is that cool tag die. And then here again is this set with the die. So they're just showing you the different bundles that are available if you wanted to do them instead of the sweets. So you can get a closer up of the Halloween set. So this Halloween set, it's got the full spider web or cobweb, which I think is really cool. That would be really cool cut out, or you could stamp it and put on one of these gable boxes for Halloween. That would be really fun. And then you've got the fun little spiders, another great tag. I love that banner. And then here is that stitch stocking bundle with the stockings. So you can see you get two different size stockings. I really love that. And the stamp set is cool. You can see all the different patterns that you could stamp. So you've got I like that snowflake one. You've got a plaid. You've got one that's got like, it almost looks like little dots, like snow falling. And then that flower print. And what's cool about this is you've got the triangles too. And then you've got all of those in the die set. So that's pretty cool. And then this just shows you all of the stamp sets and the dies. Here's the washi tape. And you've got the punches. So you just get a individual look at all of them. And then you've got there's the DSP, you've got your ribbon, there's the gable boxes, there is the fun little flower, adhesive back flowers, I love those. And then you'll see that there is a scrapbooking workshop kit, and this is called Frightfully Fun Times. It coordinates with the DSP. Now, Stampin' Up! Has made a change to the scrapbooking workshops, and I'll be interested to hear what you think about it. So if you participated in the album retreat back in March, I think it was, you are familiar with how the cardstock and the DSP was not double-sided. I have put all of my scrapbook work or my layouts from the album retreat together, but I do have a few sheets from the card retreat. So let me pull these out and I'll show you. So here is the cardstock, but it's one-sided. So the back tells you how to cut your paper. Let's see if you can see that. Here is Pool Party, and the back there's lines, and then it just, the dotted lines tell you how to cut the paper, and then all this is leftover, and they did that on the DSP as well. So here's a DSP, and then the back, it shows you the dotted lines, and it labels. The thing with the scrapbooking workshop kits is instead of numbers like 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, it's now alphabets like A, B, C, D. And so the dotted lines show you exactly where to cut your paper. So cutting your paper is going to be really quick because you just have to line it up on your trimmer with your dotted lines, as opposed to having to look at a diagram. So I would love to know how you feel about that, and I think it will be a lot quicker to cut your paper when you're doing the layouts exactly the way the guide teaches you. So that will be interesting to see. So there is a Halloween scrapbooking workshop kit. And then you can buy the coordinating cardstock for Frightfully Fun Times, the scrapbooking workshop kit individually, just the cardstock, which will be two-toned. Oh, this is another cool thing, and you can't really tell from the picture, but it's everyday borders. So all different types of borders, they're white, and you punch them out. So you can sponge them whatever color you want, you can ink them, you can stamp on them, or you could keep them white. You could dry emboss on them, you can heat emboss on them, and they're 12-inch borders. So that's going to be a really great tool to have with your scrapbooking to add to your pages. And then I love the 2026 through 2028 in color gingham gallery DSP pack. So you've got a thicker check gingham and a tiny gingham, and you get 2 sheets of each and all 5 of the in colors, which look great standalone but also great combined together. This Spooktacular 6x6 designer series paper is super fun. I did win this on the cruise as well. So this is 6x6 paper, and one side has a fun, so this one is a pumpkin, and then the back side is that stripe. Then you've got the Dracula, and the back side is this stripe. You've got the skeleton, and the back side is the black and white stripe. And oh, I guess that's Dracula. This is Frankenstein. And then you've got Dracula with the black and white stripe. So you get oodles of this, where the back of the paper you can use for so many different things. I mean, the black and white you can use. This would go really well with the artisan DSP paper that is in the current May through August catalog. But these, you can fold these up and make really cute sour cream pouches or regular boxes. You could put these on the gable boxes. Lots of different ways that you can use this, and I look forward to coming on and sharing projects with all of these products in the coming weeks and months. So that's really fun. There's another new 3D embossing folder, and this again is a 6x8, just like the Swirls of Magic. The Swirls of Magic is a regular embossing folder. This one is a 3D, but it's like a when you cut open a tree trunk and you see all those designs in it. So that is on my list to get. And then there is a mini seasonal chair mini embossing collection. So it looks like there's snowflakes and swirls, great for the holidays and again beyond. And you can see pictures of all this and artwork once this goes live on July 1st on my website. There is that DSP paper that I showed you, and then you've got the stamp set and the stocking dies that go together. I love, love, love these adhesive back buttons. You've got the real red stitched ribbon. And then here are two standalone stamp sets, just big stamp sets. You've got the flower and then the sweet foliage. This is great for like the back of a standard size card. You can just stamp that and you have a pretty card. There's Woodland Wishes. This one's cute. It's animals, and I love how the animals all build that tree. And then there's the Raven's Tail. So this is a pretty good size raven, and then some sentiments. We've got a football set, which will be great because football is coming up, football season. I love the Learn and Grow set. I've got a teacher. One of my daughters is a teacher, and I love all things school supplies. So that will be a great one to have. And then I can even picture like the pen and the paper. You can use that to do your journaling on any theme layout or travel, all kinds of things. And then this birthday song, it's a really cute flamingo. I've seen some great artwork with that, so you'll have to check that one out. The Gilded Wings accents, which we talked about. There is the Designer Series paper and sticker sheet for Frightfully Fun. So if you just wanted to get the DSP and the stickers, you can do that. And then we've got a new pair of scissors. So you know that our paper snips went away because the manufacturer stopped making them. Stampin' Up! Has looked far and wide and has found a new detailed scissor, and you can now get that, and it's a very affordable price. So there you have it, the July 2026 online exclusives. You can see this fun card created with that stitched stocking and that DSP paper. And then this one is, what is the name of that paper? I already forgot it. It is called Violet Dreams. So just really pretty, and there is those flowers that is created with that stamp set, and you can see the label and that textured stamp right on the front cover. So I look forward to coming on and creating projects with you with product from here. I am excited to play with what I already have and to order some new things. And I would love to know in the comments, what are you most excited about? My favorite has to be the washi tape and the Summer Happiness bundle. This is definitely my favorite as of right now, but I'm in summer mode. So go ahead and let me know in the comments. And if you are interested in seeing what I create with product in this new release in the coming days and weeks and months, be sure to hit that follow button, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.